Okay, so hi guys, my name is Natasha, and for today's video, we're going to be having a conversation. And in today's video, I have a very special guest. And introduce yourself.
I'm Progress,
Yeah.
and we're classmates.
Basically. So today we're going to be having a very deep conversation. So I'm going to ask her questions, and I'm just going to hear her take on a lot of topics, from relationships to navigating emotions to school, friendships, basically. So let's start.
Okay, so my first impression of
Yeah.
you was a quiet,
Mm.
smart, confident,
Okay.
put together
Yeah.
young woman, actually. And honestly, I wanted to be friends with you, yes,
Okay.
in the beginning.
Yeah.
But, I was cultural. I had a lot of
Yeah.
things going on with me, so creating all of that at the time
Yeah.
wasn't my priority.
But I feel like something about life is that like in my head, I wanted to talk to you. I'm not
Honestly,
fangirling now, but I'm just saying. But you also said that you wanted to be friends with me.
yeah.
But I was in my head about it, because I don't like approaching people. So I was in my head about it. I was like,
Maybe
my first impression of Progress was on our group chat, our class group chat, before we resumed school. A lot of people were very out there, and she was and she was one of them.
Oh, really?
So I saw the name and I took note of the name in my head. And also when I heard the voice, I was like, this person actually sounds so smart and has good command of English. I'm not
Oh
joking.
my god.
I'm not joking. But that was the very first impression. So I was like, okay, when we resume, I would see who this person is. And then when we resumed, I saw who the person was, and the person was a very confident person, was assistant cost rep. I was like, okay, and well put together, always well dressed. So, because
Okay, in
personally,
100 level, okay.
yeah,
Carry on.
you were the I feel like for me, because of how much I make sure I look as good
as possible.
When I see somebody that is like that as well, it just stands out to me. I'm like, okay.
That's nice. Maybe that's why you stood out to me too.
I'm
making you blush.
Yeah, I'm actually blushing.
Okay.
But okay, when you talk about relationship, what does relationship mean to you? Being in a relationship with a guy.
Okay.
I'm being specific.
Okay. Being in a relationship means to me, God. Well, I don't just jump into things.
Yeah.
I don't know. No matter how I like someone, I struggle to just jump into something just like that.
Yeah.
So, to me, being in a relationship with someone, it means I see this person as someone I can do long term, do forever, right? I see this person as someone whose mind rubs with my own mind, our minds work together. Basically, someone I can do forever with.
Yeah. I feel like that's the same thing for me, because before I enter into a relationship, I have to study the person and know whether the person ticks the boxes to get. Because I have a long list. I have a long list of things, and also I have to see a future with that person to know whether, if for example, let's say I get married to this person today, will the person be a good husband or a good father to my future children? Do you get? So, what are some qualities that you feel like a guy should have? Yeah.
Okay. Firstly, he must be very caring.
Okay. I feel like that's a good one.
He must be caring, not just to me. People say that a lot. I need to see that you are naturally a caring person, someone that has love in your heart.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Because the person might be showing you love today just because he wants you.
Yeah.
And tomorrow he's not like that because that's not who he is.
Yeah.
So firstly, you must have love in your heart for people, everyone, things, animals.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And you must love nature. Sorry to say, I know so many people don't. But then sometimes I just like going to the beach to just sit quietly.
Yeah.
And just listen to the waves.
One thing about me, I love
sunset.
trees.
Yes, I love nature. I love taking evening walks. So if you see those things as weird, boring, cringe, no. Do you get it? That person is not for me. So there are lots of things, but then I think I'll just stop there.
Okay. So for me, the most important thing is height. because I'm short. I'm already short. Like I'm like 5. I don't even think I'm up to 5'2". Then I'll now like be in a relationship with somebody that is like 5'3". Like I'm not joking. I'm actually being serious. Like I cannot be attracted to somebody that is short.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a time in secondary school that you're watching this. Sorry. There was a time in secondary school that someone that was like really like short liked me, and I just could not like
Bring yourself to that.
Yes.
Your future children just didn't let you.
I'm like,
no, I
So
can't do this to my
if, for
children.
example, we end up together, like, how tall will my children be?
Like
No.
4'3" or
And also like emotional intelligence. Many people lack emotional intelligence. Like you need to know when stuff is like upsetting me. Like you just need to
without
me
words.
say. I don't need to say it. I don't need to spell it out for you that this thing that you did is like making me pissed, is making me angry. Like you just need to know. Like to be romantic,
Of course.
Like personally, I love giving gifts. Like that's I feel like that's my maybe second love language.
That's the first.
If I'm with anybody, I feel like it should also match the same energy. Important. There are many more, to be honest. So I have a long list, but we're just going to leave it there for now. Okay. So what's a deal breaker for you in a relationship? Apart from like cheating.
Okay, yeah. Obviously, no one that didn't come to my mind because I know I won't date someone that cheats. Okay. A deal breaker for me. How have I not? Okay, maybe when I notice them, I just like identify them. But then there are a lot. Firstly, pride.
Yeah.
That's one. Secondly, I don't like Debbie Downers. Like I don't like people that put people down.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. Do you get it?
Same.
And then you'll be putting me down.
Yeah.
I make a lot of mistakes. I'm a person, and imagine I'm making mistakes, doing things, and I'm to bring them to you as my partner and talk to you about them, and you keep putting me down. No. So that's another deal breaker. Another deal breaker is someone that is not a Christian. Yeah, I'm a Christian. I know we're all struggling with our faith, but at least I want to see you struggling. I want us to help each other, to support each other, help each other grow in Christ. Yeah, that's another.
That's important actually.
There's a lot still, but I'd say that these particular ones, and then someone that doesn't match with my energy. Yeah, that as well.
Okay, for me, I would say somebody that loves like partying and like drinking, smoking, like stuff. I don't like it, to be honest. I might give you an example. But there was somebody in secondary school again. I think after we finished secondary school, and this person like used to smoke so much, and the guy was like kind of interested in me, but I just could not like
comprehend being with such a person.
Yes, like no. How would I now bring it to my
will not be smelling weed.
Exactly. But like that's something like I don't like people that party so much because that's not my vibe. But
okay, you said
so much, yeah.
Okay,
there should be balance. Personally, I don't like going out actually. But
some people go every weekend. I wonder how they manage.
Some people go every day. Even Sundays. Like I'm not joking. Just like Lagos people that are very like outside, like you get
outside.
Someone that does not like show support in whatever I'm doing. Like for example, as I'm doing YouTube now, and let's say because I'm so passionate about my YouTube channel, and if I'm talking about my channel, you're like bringing it down. It's actually Debbie Downers. Like you're always like trying to tear me down for something that I love. So negative. That's a strong deal breaker for me. But like that's it. So let's move from relationship because I feel like we've talked about relationships. So let's talk about friendships.
Okay.
Another ship. Have you had like any friendship breakup before?
Friendship breakup. Yes. But I feel like the friendship was mostly from my end.
Okay, like you were the one that was putting so much into the relationship.
I wouldn't say putting so much. I would say I felt like I was the person's friend while I wasn't really. Yeah. But okay, so the thing is, I think the person was my friend, but I wasn't the person's friend. But I felt it was a mutual feeling.
Like you it's confusing. Wait, you felt you were the person's friend.
Yes.
Like in your mind,
In my
this
mind,
is my friend.
no, this is my friend. In my
Yeah.
mind, I'm your friend too.
Okay,
But
but
then
the person did not see you as
see
like,
me as their friend.
that's
Yes.
actually so sad.
That's sad.
That's sad. Okay, for me, I've had a friendship breakup before, and it was actually really deep, to be honest, and it really affected me. I'm not going to go into details, okay? Let me summarize it. It was the whole friendship breakup stemmed from the fact that I went to say stuff that I was not supposed to say. You guys never give two best friends advice when they're having issues. Never. Like don't even try it. Like you feel like you're helping them, but you're not helping. And at the end of the day, you be like the bad person. So that was what happened. And me and this girl were like very, 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 very close. My parents knew her, my siblings knew her. But at the end of the day, she turned on me. I was like, "Oh, I'm two-faced." Like it was just very chaotic. And if you're in my secondary school, you probably know the story. But like, anyways, yeah,
Okay.
I've had that before.
I actually feel like, sorry to say, I feel like I am avoiding divulging certain information.
Okay.
That's why I'm holding back.
Okay.
But let me just
Yeah.
tell you an actual friendship breakup I had
Yeah.
in secondary school. So I don't know. In secondary school, I was a tomboy, actually,
Okay.
and I never really did the boyfriend girlfriend thing
Yeah.
so much. I think till SS3, till I was almost done. I never really liked anybody or
Yeah.
got interested in anybody.
Yeah.
But then at some point, someone got interested in me, and I was like, "Ooh, do you get it?"
Yeah.
And I was kind of excited.
Yeah.
I think I was 14, SS3 or so, 13, I don't know.
Oh,
And
wow.
then yeah,
How
and
old are you now?
19.
Oh.
Long
Okay.
story. So so I told my friend, and I was
Yeah.
really excited. I told her about the guy. He said he liked me and all of that. And a few weeks later, they started dating. Yeah, and that was like the first person that liked me.
Okay, that's actually
Yeah,
that's
everybody in the school knew. Is this not the guy that
Oh,
likes
God.
progress? Is this not? It was crazy.
something like that actually happened to me. Well, I'm not going to go into too much details.
Like he
'cause
walked her to school every day.
That's sad. That's so sad. That's actually so sad. I would actually cry if it was. Would you cry?
Nah, I didn't
Okay,
cry.
yeah, like strong.
I cried.
Okay, something like that happened to me, right? And so there was a guy that I liked in secondary school, and me and this guy we're talking, we're talking, and the guy told me that he felt the same way for me. I was like, me and this girl were extremely close, and before I knew it, I heard that they were dating. And it was now kind of like I was the one trying to force myself into the and I did not even know anything about, like I would always tell this girl, oh, I like this guy, like stuff like that, and she would be telling me that, trying to like discourage me, but I did not even see it as anything. I did not know that she was like I did
They're
not
the
know
worst.
that
Those
something
kind of
was
friends are the
triggered.
worst.
But I'm glad that it happened the way it happened, because it made me like see
her
stuff
for who she is.
Yes, you get. So yeah, I feel like everybody has gone through friendship breakup before. Example, let's say you break up with somebody and your friend interested in that person
Okay.
that you broke up with. Would you be cool if they end up dating?
It depends.
On what?
It depends.
On what?
It depends on how everything went down. Okay, so firstly, if the person left me heartbroken, devastated, I cried to this friend and all of that, and they start dating, how would you feel? Do you get it? But if we probably broke up because of something simple or whatever, I don't mind. It's your choice.
Okay.
It's the choice of my friend and the guy. I didn't give birth to them. I have no relationship other than friendship and whatever with them. So they can make babies.
Personally, I would mind, like maybe initially, or if I'm single, if I'm still single, I would actually mind. I'm not joking. For example, let's say me and this guy, we break up like this week, then the next month you are already dating. It makes me feel like there was something going on.
Yeah.
So I don't like that. I would not like that feeling, to be honest. Yeah. How has social media changed your view about yourself? Do you feel like it has impacted you in any way?
Yeah, actually. And I know people are going to say that these things are wrong or they are bad or whatever, but I feel like there's so much information on social media. I know there's the bad parts, there's the good parts, and all of that. I pick from the parts I care to pick from. So it has just helped me understand that it has helped me learn about boundaries. It helps me learn about the fact that I'm actually worth a lot, especially in this period where they're doing their what's this thing called gender war and all of that. Let them keep fighting, right? I'm learning what I'm learning, right? And yeah, it's basically from people I watch every day, from YouTube videos, from TikTok videos, and all of those things. I just learn things that I should not do, I should never do, from people's experiences, from old people that talk, older people that share their experiences, and all of those things. I might not necessarily be able to point out every single thing because there's so much. Do you get it? So yeah,
I feel like for me, like social media, the way social media works, it depends on what you like consume. Like the way the algorithm works, they push videos that you like probably have engaged with. You get. So if for example you are seeing like toxic stuff, it means that's what you like. So why are you complaining
about the gender war?
Why are you complaining? But like that gender stuff, I feel like they push it to like so many people. There are sometimes that I see these videos, I'm not interested. Like I would actually click not interested. That's something I like about like every social media platform. There's like a place that you can click not interested. Exactly. But there are also
sorry.
talk.
Okay, at the end of the day, I actually want to see these things.
You want to see them?
But for some reason, I want to know what is going on. I want to be aware and choose to take a step back and just not be involved.
Not engage.
So you would know that, okay, these things are going on. These toxicities are around me. Okay, I don't know. I feel like I'm not the only one that struggles with this. A lot of people struggle with staying productive. Sometimes you get really overwhelmed with a lot of things that's going on. And particularly as a student, you know, it can be really stressful.
Very.
Very. So I feel, firstly, I reduce my commitment to people. Yes, because if I fail at meeting up to something with someone else, I feel really bad, and they might see me as unreliable because of that. But I feel at meeting up to an expectation of myself, I will just beat myself up a little bit, and then I move on, right? So I don't commit to people so much. That's one thing I
also you like prioritize your like work over your friends and
not exactly. Not exactly.
If you are friends with progress and if I'm watching this.
Not exactly, actually. Okay, firstly, that's why I have reasonable friends. Because my friends understand. I try to make them understand, right? And if I'm not able to do something, I'll tell them and try to make them understand. But I'm still there for my friends. Yes. Okay. Yeah, and also I feel like scheduling and prioritization, like I said in the beginning, scheduling and prioritization. So I recently took an ALXVA course, virtual assistant. So it's not particularly for the virtual assisting in itself. There's like a lot of other skills that come with the package, like prioritization, expense tracking, a lot of things basically. So taking that course has helped me to learn a handful of things, and the Google Workspace too. So Google Calendar. So I use the Google Calendar to organize my weeks.
Like structured when it comes to work.
I wouldn't say I'm very structured, but I try to be.
I try to be. So that's what you do.
Yeah.
When I'm overwhelmed with so many things to do, let's say I have to film a video, I have to read, like when I'm just very overwhelmed, I just disconnect completely. And I feel like it has ruined a lot of my friendships with people because like some of them, they call me and I don't pick, I don't call back, I don't text back. And it's like at the end of the day they'll get tired. So I understand you guys, okay? But anyways, so I'm very structured. I make sure that everything is like planned. When I say every single thing, I plan every single thing. I have like to-do list every single day. And even this video that we're filming now, like I planned every single thing. So it helps me, to be honest. It helps me
Manage your time.
Yes, exactly, time management,
and feel productive at the end of the day.
And me too, personally, I'm currently taking like a social media management course, and it has been stressful, like Jesus Christ.
Right.
And it has been making me like, I was so overwhelmed like last week, and I've been overwhelmed, but I just try my best to basically structure everything. That's what I do. That's what works for me. So yeah.
Be busy. I have a friend in Unical, right? I'm correct. Yes, Unical. She just got to school and she's doing a lot of things. I see her post status updates and all of that. If I don't see her post and I remember, I'll just send her a message and all of that. The thing is, we are still friends, but we understand that we are busy. We're trying to build our lives. When we get to the top, we'll be proud of each other. We'll be proud we actually dedicated our time to building our lives. So I feel like if we have friends, they should understand this, that we're all a work in progress. Right now, we are all broke. Do you understand it? And we would really
need to be more understanding.
We would really appreciate it if we all make it together, right? So give
and something that I hate seeing is that you just forgot me text.
I don't like it.
I hate it so much.
But I will tell somebody.
Sorry, but somebody sent me this text yesterday, and it just made me feel like, I don't know, like it's not my fault. I have things that I'm doing.
Like, why can't they just come to your DM and say, "Hi, how have you been doing?"
Long time,
and then you'll be like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry that you would even be compelled to tell them, "Oh, I'm sorry I wasn't able to message you for this long," and all of that.
Like, please, I beg. We all have stuff that we're doing, so just be more understanding. This one is kind of related to relationships. Would you say you communicate like your emotions to people?
Yes, my friends are tired of me. My friends are tired of me.
Yeah,
I'm like an on-the-spot person. If things happen,
we're similar. Like,
if something happens, I don't feel like it should be extended. The only time I would say that I allow things to linger is if I'm still like, I still do not really understand what just happened. I'm still trying to like understand how I feel, and what you've done and how the entire thing is playing out and how you feel actually. And then when I've come to an understanding of everything, I would still come to you and be like, okay, this is what happened, this is how I feel about it. And I feel like everything should be talked through.
Yeah.
That's what makes things better. That's what keeps friendships
and
relationships generally.
So personally for me, I communicate. Like, I make sure I communicate. And I feel like before now, like I've learned to like understand my emotions before I communicate. No, in the moment, like I'm that kind of person. I want to address it. I want to talk about it. Like, let's talk. What do you mean you want to take like 24 hours? Like, what are you thinking?
What is silence
for? You get like, it's so annoying. But it's so annoying. Like, if you do this, like, stop. Okay. But I just like communicating. Let's understand each other. Let's communicate. Let's solve the issue. Okay. So yeah. What is one advice that you give to someone that is in uni? Just in general, like what advice?
Can be one advice? Just one
or two?
There's a lot. Okay, well, let me drop a couple. Firstly, I know that it's a general advice. Please start studying on time. It has affected me badly. Like the rush. You get it? Like it depends on your assimilation type, your learning type, and all of that. So for me, I like going through things step by step, little by little, and all of that. I can't just get to the exam time and try to swallow everything. No, it doesn't work for me. So I think the main advice here should be learn your own learning type. Understand your learning.
Understand yourself.
Understand what works for you. So if you feel you're that person that would just lavish the entire semester and then during exam you can go through the entire coursework and you understand it, then that's you. If you feel like you're somebody that needs time to study, then start early. That's one. Two, don't have too many engagements. All these things are not necessary. People would say utilize your uni days to network. Yes, I very much advise networking and having fun and networking. If you see one event that does both for you, right? So like cut off unnecessary things that would take your time, that would stress you. Uni is already very stressful, right? So cut off everything that would stress you and go to church, pray. Go to church and pray.
That is important.
Yes, that's very important for your mental health as well. Yes.
So okay, for me, I would say set your priorities straight. Personally, I preach a lot about balance, having a balance. But for school, I feel like your social life and your like academic work should not even be on the same level. Because obviously, why are you here? Are you here to be partying? Are you here to be are you here to be going for a bump?
Guys, straight bullets are costly.
Sorry, but that's not why you're here. To be honest, like have fun. So me personally, like last semester, I was very all about school. Like I did not do anything involving social activities. I was always in the library. Like was that bad? Like actually, but your social life should be like 30%, and your school work should be 70%.
60 God 10.
School is important. Don't let anybody tell you that school is scam. Even though at the end of the day you don't end up using your degree, but it's still just important to have that. That's it for me. But also, I would say have fun, but don't have too much fun. And this one is almost similar to that one, but I'm saying this in the sense that relationships or just having fun in general. You know the fun that I'm talking about. Don't even have fun. Don't even. Well, for real, I'm serious. When people talk about fun these days, it's like sexual fun, and you should really not be doing that.
Play Jenga.
There was
Play table tennis.
I've been
please.
seeing a lot of videos about people getting herpes, and if you are just going around kissing everybody that you are seeing at parties, you would actually have that herpes that I'm talking about. So be careful, be safe, believe in yourself, have a very strong self-esteem.
Trust me, it will help you.
Exactly, because people would always want to tear you down. I cannot overemphasize. I feel like this is a separate video on its own, but have a very strong self-esteem.
Yeah, I think I should even bring back what they did to me on the class group.
Yeah, let me check.
Okay, speaking of people that put you down and how it can really affect your self-esteem here. So firstly, I feel like you already have to have built self-esteem and built self-confidence, because people talk, people are vile, right? So I think it was on my birthday, that same day we wrote our last paper.
Yeah.
So I was already very pissed that I spent my entire night reading.
Yeah.
I was very exhausted. I couldn't even enjoy my birthday.
Yeah.
And I had an exam, our toughest paper, right? So I just came, you know what, let me just look good. If there's nothing really nice that will come out of that day, let me just look good and write my exam and leave.
Yeah.
I came to class feeling all happy with my friends pulling my hair and making me feel good, making me feel happy because it was my birthday. And after that day ended, on the group chat they started sending anonymous messages. Progress came to class with Okrika outfit. Nobody cares about Progress. See how nobody posted a picture. This and that and everything. And they said horrible things. They said terrible things about me. And if I didn't have firstly self-respect, because someone else would go on that group and start bantering words with whoever, if I didn't have self-respect, self-confidence, if I didn't already believe I was beautiful that day, I would have started thinking bad things about myself, negative things about myself. I wouldn't even have been able to come to class for a few days or something. And they've done something like this to another of our classmates. Those people said a lot of horrible things about her. I felt really bad from nowhere. Nothing happened.
You would be like,
you'll be like, who did I offend?
Where is this coming from?
Where is this coming? I was wondering who hates me that much that day. So people can be terrible.
Is why before I came to uni, because in secondary school I would say I was out there. I was very out there.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, first of all, I was a prefect in secondary school. So I told myself that coming to uni, I'm going to be as quiet as possible, and I'm doing it. I'm proud of myself, because secondary, being that out there in secondary school, just was the cause of so many problems I had in secondary school, and the fact that people just felt like they had so much to say about stuff that they don't
even know about.
You get? And I think I experienced that anonymous thing in secondary school, and it was bad. And at that time, I was not the person I am now, and I did not have that much confidence or that much self-esteem at that time. So and it's just very important.
It really hurts you.
Sorry. I'm not joking.
It can really be bad if the person is not strong.
Yes. So just make sure you are a good person to people, because
No,
you
it
don't
doesn't
know,
really matter.
you don't know what's going on in people's heads.
No, it's I'm not saying you shouldn't be a
Yeah.
good person, but I'm saying it doesn't matter if you're kind to people or you're bad to people. People are still
Yes,
terrible.
but just still be nice.
Still be kind.
Yeah.
Be kind. Be nice to people.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, we have come to the end of today's video. I feel like this video would have been longer if we don't have like places to go. But like, if you guys want to see progress again on my channel, comment down below. And I really had fun.
I had fun talking
And
to
you
you
guys,
too.
I've never like spoken like
In class,
this.
like
In class, we don't speak. Even chats. The only thing we talked about was YouTube and
YouTube
scholarship.
and scholarship.
Basically, like we don't speak, so it was nice.
It was nice getting to know you a little.
Yeah.
Natasha.
Okay.